If you know your history, then you will know where you are coming from, and in whatever you do, seek wisdom. Knowledge is power. Inugo maka the book Hip Hop and Igbo Culture, authored by Martin IFEANYICHUKWU Ekezie EZEANUMBA the First, Metal of EBEONADI 103.5 FM. There is a great insight in hip hop and Igbo culture. You can get this book or pick it up at a bookshop in St. Teresa's Catholic Church, Omonya, or at EBEONADI 103.5 FM OGIDI. You go to www.amazon.com, search for Hip Hop and Igbo Culture by Martin IFEANYICHUKWU Ekezie. For further information on how to get this book, please call 080-3916-7049 or you WhatsApp 080-6579-6599.
Onye nwe anyị nọnyere unu ka Chineke ji ike niile gọzie unu nna na nwa na mmụọ nsọ.
It's the morning drive on 103.5 EBEONADI FM. We blend culture and entertainment. Listen to news updates on EBEONADI 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. EBEONADI FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm.
Good morning and welcome to EBEONADI 103.5 FM News Update. Today, Thursday, the 3rd day of October 2024, and the time is 3 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin IFEANYICHUKWU Ekezie is my name. The headlines. Gov Soludo has failed. Anambra must deny him second term. Alleged Imo IDP camp. EBA bans government building projects. Ebonyi STC, OGP conclude joint review meeting. Develop action plan for effective implementation of reforms. Abia Labour Party disowns Abure's primary election committee. Warns aspirants. Governor Soludo to begin payment of 70,000 naira new minimum wage October. World War II bomb explodes at a Japanese airport. Now, details. Gov Soludo has failed. Anambra must deny him second term. A governorship aspirant of Labour Party in Anambra State for next year's governorship contest, Mr. John Nwosu, has declared that the governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has failed in governance. Nwosu, in a message he posted on his verified X handle, said a lot of indices, including failure in governance, insecurity, and the recent conducted local government election, have shown that Soludo is not worthy a second term. He called on Anambra people to vote him out as he has failed to meet any of his promises. Nwosu said, "We recall Soludo said in 2017 that Anambra was not broken and did not need fixing." In support of his predecessor, Willie Obiano, recently he had claimed that he was bequeathed billions of naira in pension debts. Did it take him 4 years to find that out, or is he now confirming that Anambra he inherited from Governor Willie Obiano was badly broken? Speaking on security, Nwosu further added that Soludo has failed in his responsibility to protect Anambra citizens. He said Anambra people cannot, in good conscience, give him another 4 years as he may end up destroying the state. Alleged Imo internally displaced persons camp. EPA bans government building projects. Biafra agitator Simon EPA has banned government building projects in Imo State. EPA's action comes amid claims that the government planned to build a refugee, migrants, and internally displaced persons IDPs camp in the Nzu Ehime Mbano Study Center of the National Open University of Nigeria. EPA, self-acclaimed Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, in a statement on his X account, banned further government building projects. According to him, the move is to protect the lives and properties of Biafrans in the state. You will never bring in Boko Haram to train in Imo State, he warned. Meanwhile, the viral video which claimed that an internally displaced persons camp would be built in Imo had created discontent among indigenes of the state. However, the Imo State government completely dismissed such claims. Newsmen reports that Nigerian government has been making plans to repatriate EPA from Finland. Ebonyi STC OGP conclude joint review meeting, develop action plan for effective implementation of reforms. Ebonyi State Transformation Committee and the Open Government Partnership have concluded a 3-day review meeting with the development of a joint action plan for the effective implementation of the STC Reform Sustainability Plan and the OGP State Action Plan. Speaking at the 3-day review meeting held at Nike Lake Resort in Enugu, Secretary to the State Government, Professor Grace Umezurike, said the state has gained a lot from the programs of USAID state to state. Umezurike noted the readiness of the government to institutionalize the reforms that will further guarantee good governance and actualization of People's Charter of Needs policy of the state. The SSG, who is the co-chair of the State Transformation Committee, advocated for the extension of USAID state-to-state activities in the state to allow for more capacity building and effective ownership of the reforms that have placed the state on a global map. On his part, the Principal Secretary to the Governor, Chief Matthias Adum, thanked USAID state-to-state for their various intervention programs, training and activities aimed at ensuring due process, standard and good governance as being witnessed in the priority sectors. Abia Labour Party disowns Abure's primary election committee, warns aspirants. The Emmanuel Nweze Oti-led Labour Party in Abia State has disowned a list of committee members reportedly constituted by the Julius Abure faction of the party to oversee the conduct of the party's primaries before the November 2nd local government election in the state. Abure, according to social media reports, had announced the constitution of a committee to be headed by C.K. Egara, the former chairman of Labour Party in Abia for the tax. Speaking to newsmen in Umuahia, State Secretary of the party, Reverend Andrew Ohiaba, disowned the Abure story, urging Labour Party members to ignore the purported announcement. Ohiaba said the State Working Committee was not consulted before such a committee was set up. He further warned the public against dealing with anyone outside the rightly constituted state leadership of the Labour Party, led by Emmanuel Nweze Oti. Also speaking on the development, the publicity secretary of the party in Abia, Njoko Jerry Ajike, confirmed that sales of forms have commenced, but urged aspirants to visit the party secretariat and disregard any other announcement to that effect that did not emanate from either office of the state publicity secretary or the acting state chairman of the party. Governor Soludo to begin payment of 70,000 naira new minimum wage October. The Anambra State Governor, Charles Soludo, has announced that his administration will begin payment of 70,000 naira new minimum wage from the end of October 2024. The governor made the announcement during a parade ceremony to celebrate Nigeria's 64th Independence Day celebration held at Dr. Alex Ekwueme Square, Oka, on Tuesday. Governor Soludo, who also announced that the free education policy would be available to senior students in all public schools in Anambra, assured that even with the binding resource constraint, his administration will continue to work very hard to deliver on the mandate in which he was elected 2 years ago. Speaking further, Soludo said, "We have gathered yet again this year to celebrate Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary. Despite our challenges and triumphs, we have made progress. Challenges are many, but amidst all, my message is that our tomorrow will be greater than our today. I see hope, I see prosperity, I see joy," he stated. Now we move over to the foreign scene. World War II bomb explodes at a Japanese airport. An unexploded US bomb from World War II that had been buried at a Japanese airport has exploded, causing a large crater in a runway and the cancellation of more than 80 flights but no injuries, Japanese officials said. Land and Transport Ministry officials said there were no aircraft nearby when the bomb exploded at Miyazaki Airport in southwestern Japan on Wednesday. Officials said an investigation by the self-defense forces and police confirmed that the explosion was caused by a 230 kg US bomb and there was no further danger. They were determining what caused its sudden detonation. A video recorded by a nearby aviation school showed the blast spewing pieces of asphalt into the air like a fountain. Video broadcast on Japanese television showed a crater in the taxiway, reportedly about 7 meters in diameter and 1 meter deep. Miyazaki Airport was built in 1943 as a former Imperial Japanese Navy flight training field, from which some kamikaze pilots took off on suicide attack missions. This is where we draw the curtain on news updates on EZEANUMBA 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Nwosu Soludo has failed. Anambra must deny him second term. Alleged Imo internally displaced persons camp. EPA bans government building projects. Ebonyi STC, OGP conclude joint review meeting, develop action plan for effective implementation of reforms. Abia Labour Party disowns Abure's primary election committee, warns aspirants. Governor Soludo to begin payment of 70,000 naira new minimum wage, October. World War II bomb explodes at a Japanese airport, causing a large crater on runway. You just listened to news updates on EZEANUMBA 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin EFEANYICHUKWU Ekezie. Thank you for listening. Good morning.
Listen to news updates on EZEANUMBA 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus, 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. EZEANUMBA FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM. How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on EZEANUMBA FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be,
Our government,
Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets. In your community, Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin IFEANYICHUKWU, Ekezie, EZEANUMBA the First, every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on EZEANUMBA 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds
In your face.
on EZEANUMBA the corner
24/7. 24/7.
Man is a political animal. That's why we all have our views on politics. Political views come to you at EZEANUMBA 103.5 FM with Martin IFEANYICHUKWU Ekezie every Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. It's all about the day-to-day activities in the Nigerian political space. Views of political actors from various political parties on political process. Views of labor leaders, and most importantly, your views. Views of the common Nigerian. Tune in to EZEANUMBA 103.5 FM or you join online via mixlr.com/gistfm every Monday and Saturday. What are your political views? Keep a brief.
It's the morning drive on 103.5 EZEANUMBA FM. We blend culture and entertainment.
If you know your history, then you will know where you are coming from, and in whatever you do, seek wisdom. Knowledge is power. Inugo maka the book Hip Hop and Igbo Culture, authored by Martin IFEANYICHUKWU Ekezie, EZEANUMBA the First, Metal of EZEANUMBA 103.5 FM. There is a great insight in hip hop and Igbo culture. You can get this book or pick it up at a bookshop in St. Teresa's Catholic Church, Omonya, or at EZEANUMBA 103.5 FM OGIDI. You go to www.amazon.com, search for Hip Hop and Igbo Culture by Martin IFEANYICHUKWU Ekezie. For further information on how to get this book, please call 080-3916-7049 or you WhatsApp 080-6579-6599.